called will stand in his or her place and vote guilty or not guilty as required by Rule 23 of the Senate Rules on impeachment. This is one of those moments where you can almost feel Washington holding its breath. Because while the cameras are rolling and senators are preparing to stand and say guilty or not guilty, something else is happening underneath it all. The pressure is cracking and Donald Trump knows it. Just after 2 a.m., when most of the country was asleep, Trump went on Truth Social and made it very clear he's not backing down. Not quietly, not gracefully, not at all. In his words, he said he would not quit, that Republicans who turned on him would regret this betrayal, and that he would fight what he called traitors to the very end. Within hours, that post was everywhere. Tens of millions of views, screenshots flying across X, cable news panels scrambling, and Republicans waking up to a nightmare they were hoping to avoid. Here's where things get interesting. That post didn't come out of nowhere. According to multiple reports circulating in political media, Speaker Mike Johnson had privately gone to Trump just hours earlier with a blunt message. The numbers were bad, the margins were thin, and if Trump didn't step aside voluntarily, the party could lose control of the House entirely. In Johnson's view, this wasn't about loyalty anymore. It was about survival. Republicans are sitting on a razor-thin majority, and even a small defection could flip everything. Trump's response, at least based on accounts from people familiar with the conversation, was a flat no. Not only no, but a challenge. Remove me if you dare. Watching at home think, wait a second, is it possible that when Donald Trump leaves office that charges could be brought again or there could be another round of accountability? Alright, well remember Jen, nothing is more important to the Republicans than the absolute untouchability, immunity, and impunity of Donald Trump. Okay, that's number one. When we moved just to impeach him and try and convict him and remove him from office and disqualify him from office, and indeed it was a 57-43 vote, the most sweeping bipartisan vote to impeach and to try and convict a president in American history. Then, of course, when he escaped by the skin of his teeth being impeached and tried, removed, convicted, disqualified, then and a special counsel was appointed, then they threw everything into trying to wrap him in doctrines of presidential immunity. What made it even more confusing was what Trump had posted the day before, a message that sounded to many people like resignation. He wrote about there being no way forward. And then came the 2 a.m. reversal, the walk back, the attack, the declaration of war against his own party. From Trump's perspective, this makes sense. He has always believed that aggression is strength, that backing down is weakness, and that loyalty should be absolute. But here's the part most people miss. Polling averages circulating this week put Trump's approval in the mid-30s. Commentators have pointed out that this is lower than Nixon's approval during the height of Watergate. That pressure showed up in the Judiciary Committee vote. The articles passed 24-15 with several Republicans joining Democrats. Committee Republicans are usually among the most loyal members, so when even they start defecting, it signals something deeper is happening. Online, reactions have been intense. Supporters see this as betrayal. Critics see it as long overdue accountability and independence. According to reaction polling, mostly see chaos. At the same time, protests have grown across